All right, that'll bring us to our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's the international heavyweight contest of, I believe it's been changed to 12 3-minute rounds. I've heard 10, but I'm going to go with 12. If it changes on the night, I'll own it. Please welcome from USA, Rolling Heights, California, Alexander Flores, ladies and gentlemen.
Alexander Flores is 17-1-1 with 15 knockouts. I had breakfast with he and his wife this morning. A lovely guy, very tough, very hard puncher. And like Joseph, this is a very important fight in his career. The victory over Joseph will put him in the top 10. So he knows what he has to do, and we expect to see him start fast. And this fight could be fast and furious for as long as it goes. Here he is, Alexander Flores.
107.95 for Alexander the Great Flores. And the guy that he's fighting, ladies and gentlemen, well, he's one of the favorite sons of both Samoa and New Zealand. He's had a rough go over it last couple of fights, losing 2 in a row. Back here now where the rubber hits the road to kind of bring things back to the way they were. Ladies and gentlemen, Lupe Soliai La'auli Ole Maliatoa, Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker with his trainer, Kevin Barry. Kevin, of course, is from here in Christchurch, and thrilled to have Joseph making his comeback fight right here in Christchurch. Joseph, 24-2, fought for the World Championship, won the world title, and gave it up to Anthony Joshua, and a lot of people thought he could have won that fight. And I know for a fact, after watching his training sessions, that all the mistakes he made in that fight, he's been training for.
109.25. All right, we'll get you guys to face off in front of the scales, please. All right, boys, face forward. Sponsored by Flooring Extra. This is the big one, the main event of the evening. Thank you, boys. While we have you up here, I'm going to ask Kevin a couple questions here. Kevin, just asking about how Joe's training camp has gone this time out. How many weeks deep are you guys, and how do you feel things are going this time around?
Well, this is a really important fight for us. You know, as you know, we're coming off back-to-back losses in 2 of the biggest fights in the world this year. And our opponent, Alexander Flores, is a serious guy, a guy who has really stepped up to this opportunity. We were originally hoping to make this an all-New Zealand fight, and we put the offer out there to Junior Farr, but his team weren't quite ready just yet. But Alexander Flores stepped up, and all credit to him and his team. Joe knows that his career is on the line in this fight. You know, we came up short against Anthony Joshua. We lost our world title belt. We took the Dillian Whyte fight on short notice on 5-week camp in Vegas. And we had him out in the last round, but couldn't quite get the deal done. You can see Joe weighing on the scales at 109.3. He's in phenomenal shape. A lot of people said, oh, you know, is Joe going to get up for this fight? Is he looking past Alexander Flores? Let me tell you this. We've prepared harder for this fight than the other 2 fights this year. And looking at Joe on the scales, you guys know the shape he is in. He's fighting for his career, and you're going to see a very explosive, a very dominant, a very powerful Joseph Parker, who has a lot to prove on Saturday night. And we love being here in Christchurch, and I love being home here in Christchurch.
Thank you, Kevin.
And in fairness, we'll give Alexander a chance to meet you folks. I met him a couple of weeks ago in Joseph's and Kevin's gym in Las Vegas, and we had breakfast together with he and his wife. He's a lovely guy. But you're here for serious business, Alexander. It means as much to you to win this fight as it does to Joe.
Absolutely. I mean, beating Joseph Parker will give me a step closer to my dream, and that's to become the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion of the world.
So to be, we've had one Latino champion in Johnny Ruiz, but to be the Mexican heavyweight champ of the world would be something, I mean, really unbelievable in all of Latin America.
Absolutely. It'll go down in the book, so every time they talk about a Mexican-American, my name will come up.
Could you give us just a small idea of what we can expect from you? We know your record. We know that you're a big banger. What can we look for tomorrow night?
It's going to be a great fight. I think they're underestimating me, which I hope not. But they're in for a big surprise. I can tell you that.
All right, a terrific kid, a great fighter. Good luck to you. All the very best. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Tickets are still available at Ticket Take, ladies and gentlemen, for this tomorrow night. Any members of the media now want one-on-ones with any of our fighters, feel free.